Have you ever been baited or hooked? I'm not just talking about a TikTok or YouTube video that looked really good or seemed like it was about to be about something and then ended up being something totally different. I'm talking narcissistically. Someone getting you to get on their hook and you are then pulled around and going for a ride that they are in control of. And they are so good at what they do, they can literally get you to bite on the same bait over and over and over again. They can also to get you to get on a new bait, but it's the same string, the same fisherman, playing the same games, doing the same thing, but getting new results from you every time you fall for it. And just like fish, we don't know we're dealing with someone who's using tactics to pull us along, to take us for a ride. We think that we're going to be fed and we're chasing that and we need that, and that's how we live and eat. We're doing what we normally do, and that's go chase food because we need that to sustain and be fed and to eat. But they are sometimes just playing a game. They are sometimes looking at it as just sport. So why do we keep getting caught in this narcissistic quicksand? Why do we keep taking steps that further trap us into their nets? And not only their nets, but the fact that they can't even respect us because they can't respect or really care about someone that keeps falling for the same tricks over and over again. Maybe they cared about us in the beginning, but after a while, they don't even care about us because they know that we should not be stuck in this quicksand because they know better, but yet we keep falling for it. So in this bait series, we're going to talk about how we start from a plant that's flourishing and everyone is upright, everyone is feeding, and then there's fruit and it's producing and it's growing, and it can grow in strange places in strange ways to ultimately getting to a place where there's not as much fruit, where it's isolated, where you have one partner who is upright in terms of their needs being met and getting everything they need, and the other one is bent over and not getting what they need from the relationship. But then flipping that, you have one who is morally upright and is trying to genuinely do the right things and has the best intentions, and the other one who's fine with being corrupted and only partially there part of the time because they're ultimately there to get their needs met and not worried about anything else. So in this series on baiting, we're going to talk about how we start off these beautiful flowers and the relationship seems to be beautiful to being a plant that is literally dying on the vine, and a plant that has these flowers and a relationship that seems to be all what we need. But when you look closer, there are thorns, lots of thorns that we just can't seem to see that now we're going to see. And once we see the nature of what we're dealing with, we're going to get some rules. We're going to have some boundaries, and we're going to enforce those boundaries. And we're not going to let anything in that shouldn't be there. And we're going to make sure that we have certain things that are required. Otherwise, the door will be closed.